Watertown City Council learns more about a potential program that could help prevent flooding in residents' homes. City engineer Tom Campo joined the city's work session Monday night, where he discussed a backwater prevention device reimbursement pilot program. Many residents in what's called the city's Western Trunk Outfall Basin have experienced flooded basements during rainstorms. Campo says program eligible to around 100 homes will allow qualifying residents to have a backwater prevention device installed in their property and receive up to $2,500 in reimbursement per household.
The idea would be homeowner comes in, gets an application, goes through it. They would reach out to the city engineering department and we would go take a look at what they have.
City manager Eric Wagoner says the program would likely be paid for through the city's water and sewer and general funds. Council will review the program before putting it up to a vote.